Today, I want to talk about something that I believe the PlayStation community is trying to sweep under the carpet. You see, the ponies are saying that the reason why Microsoft has gone multi platform and the reason why most Microsoft games are going to PlayStation is because Xbox players don't buy games. That is the reason why they give, that is the talking point they are using. But I'm going to expose them today because I would have noticed something when it comes to the financial update or the gaming update that Matt Piscatella would have given us. And it's amazing that no one is talking about this yet, but I am going to expose these ponies. The question is, how would I choose to attack this topic? Maybe I could get help from my uncle. Uncle, how should I, attack this topic?
Go to the dentist. Tell him to take all your teeth out. You don't need them. Not down here.
So what you're saying, Unc, to go by the dentist and slap the teeth out of these ponies? Slap! Say less, Unc. Say less. That is exactly what I am going to do. You see, how many times did these ponies say that Xbox players don't buy games? I mean, I can't count how many times I saw that all over Twitter. Xbox don't buy games, they don't support their games. They are conditioned not to buy games. Remember all those talking points made by ponies like Colin Moriarty and other persons like J-Dub and so forth? Remember that talking point? Right. So they're saying that, by default, they are saying that customers like on PlayStation, they buy games, yeah? They buy games and they support the games that they have, right?
You PlayStation niggas are never going to beat the allegations. Niggas buy games. Steam's buy games. You know who, and Nintendo is breaking records. You know who don't buy games? Who swear have the best games on the internet in all the Twitter spaces, making all the TikToks talking about gaming is dead. What that say right there? PlayStation sales decreased previous fiscal year, accounted for only 10% of the total revenue. You buy PlayStation 5s and PS4s to play Fortnite, 2K, Call of Duty, FIFA, Madden.
Damn. I'm sorry.
College sports. You guys are frauds. I've been saying, I'm hitting the button again.
Yo, shout out the season, man. Tell him about the season, man.
Yo, I this nigga boy big.
Now I had to use that clip again in this video because persons have to know that these ponies who claim to say Xbox gamers don't buy games, they are all frauds. They are frauds, and I'm going to prove it to you. Now they said that Xbox players don't buy games, but when given the chance only to buy a game that an Xbox player like, they would buy it. Now, in some cases, when games are put onto Game Pass, we know that games also sell while on Game Pass. But the majority of time, if a game is coming to Game Pass, it's obvious that the sales would be impacted. But if a game is not coming to Game Pass and it's a good game, Xbox players will support, really showing that they really buy games. And I'll give you an example. Of this. Take for example Helldivers. Remember, these ponies said Xbox players don't buy games, right? Look at this stat. Helldivers 2 broke sales record upon its surprise August 2025 launch on the Xbox Series X and S, reportedly selling over 926,000 copies in its first 6 days. This figure is significantly outpaced the initial 633,000 copies sold on PlayStation in a similar time frame, making a massive win for the previously exclusive title. Yes. So, to believe, although Xbox players have a significantly lower install base of players, we are seeing that Xbox players bought this game. They bought it.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I know what these ponies are saying. That's only one game, Jay. That's only one game, you but well, what about Stalker 2? When Stalker 2 was released exclusively on Xbox and PC, we saw right away they gave a sales update of selling 1 million copies on Xbox and PC. Now, when it is Stalker 2 was released on the PlayStation 5, it had already sold 1.5 million copies both on Xbox and on PC. But guess what? The Stalker team there did not give any sales update after releasing on PlayStation. Why is that? I was expecting that after this game dropped on PlayStation, I am seeing a big announcement that they sold altogether 3 million, 4 million, 5 million. I mean, given the install base, they should have sold 7 million of the Stalker 2.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Because according to these ponies, they got the definitive edition, right? And guess what? They gave us no sales update. So who really does buy games? No wonder why Sony is putting Marathon on Xbox. These ponies love to say that Xbox is a dead platform. Then why is Sony putting Marathon on it?
Damn.
Why is Kojima deciding to put Death Stranding 1 on an Xbox if it is such a dead platform? Yes, Kojima used PlayStation resources, the Decima engine. Every time a person on Xbox boots up Death Stranding, they see a PlayStation logo. Why is it even going to Game Pass if Xbox is so dead? Could any pony explain these phenomenons to me? It just goes to show that here what? First party games on PlayStation is not selling the way it used to, and you guys have to admit it. You know who also noticed that? Look at this.
Just this Rothif on NeoGAF, they say, and just like that, we know why Sony pushes for digital. Yeah, that makes sense. But it says, it's insane how much money Marvel gets. Just make your own new IP. Why make this license Marvel make new stuff? What a waste of money to pay them. Okay, in principle, sure. I mean, even though I'm a huge Marvel fan and I love the Marvel games from Insomniac, yeah, in principle, sure. But honestly, this is the answer right here. Because their original property, which is just as good as these games, and in some ways better, but I mean, it's a totally different kind of experience for the most part. When they do something original, and Ratchet ain't even original, right? Ratchet, I mean, it's original for Sony, but I mean, it's been around for a long time. It's not a new IP. When they, you would think that would be a little bit of help, but they can't even, break even.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
And they're only spending $81 million.
Yes, Dr. Uma, I find that very suspicious for a group of gamers who claim to buy games that they couldn't even break even with Ratchet and Clank. PlayStation gamers did not buy Ratchet and Clank. They didn't buy Astrobot, they didn't buy Returnal, they didn't buy Forspoken, they didn't buy Foam Stars. They didn't buy those games, and those games were exclusives. So does exclusive really matter? Does exclusives really matter? When Sony and Microsoft are seeing that here what? Exclusives are not making the bread like how they used to, it's obvious they would bring these games onto multiple platforms. Microsoft already did it. Microsoft is doing it, and we are seeing Sony is doing it, but they know that their fans will start to behave like ravagous wolves if they do it just like Microsoft, but they are doing it but in small increments. We've seen Marathon, we've seen Helldivers 2, we've seen MLB The Show, we are seeing a PlayStation supported game, Death Stranding, is coming to Xbox. They are doing it as well. It's just persons with not highlighted like how I am doing here. But at this point in time, let's look at the crux of this video. You see, during the wrap-up of 2025, Matt Piscatella and the fine people there in Sakuna really did show something that persons aren't realizing. Look at this. Look at this chart here, guys. Look at this chart. What do you guys notice about this chart? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Well, I'm seeing that EA has about 5 games in the top 20 games of the year. I'm seeing Microsoft had 5 games. But what else? What else besides the obvious? We're seeing Sony have only 1 game, which is Ghost of Yoti. But guys, didn't Sony release another game? What game am I talking about? Yes. Where is Death Stranding 2? On the beach. Did it die on the beach? All of a sudden, you ponies don't want to deliver my Amazon packages? I thought you guys love to walk around delivering my Amazon packages. Where is it? Given the install base of the PlayStation, Death Stranding should be on this top 20 list. What is going on? Why is no one talking about Death Stranding 2 not selling on the PlayStation 5? I want to see where the ponies are at. Tell me again, who don't buy games? And guys, look at this. It even gets worse. I mean, look at this here. Look at this. Where is Death Stranding 2 on this list? This is the top 10 best-selling premium games on PlayStation for the entire year of 2025. Could someone point out where is Death Stranding 2 on this list? I know Death Stranding 2 released in 2025, but where is it here on this list? This is the games that were most played on PlayStation. This is not every game. This is most played on PlayStation. We are seeing that Forza, a Xbox game, was sold more on PlayStation than Death Stranding 2. This is why we see, and this is why the Black Hokage said that these ponies don't buy these games. The exclusives that these guys have so much reference for by word is not it's not selling. It's not, and this is the evidence. And that is why we understand Microsoft's strategy. Microsoft is bringing these games to more players. So when these ponies out here boasting that here what they are getting Microsoft games, I guarantee you this: you will see more PlayStation games coming on more different platforms in the near future, because it is not sustainable. It is not sustainable to have, you know, these PlayStation games only on PlayStation, because these ponies aren't paying for it. And this is the proof. This is not my emotional stance. I've given you guys proof to see that these ponies are not buying their games. And a matter of fact, it seems like they love Xbox games more than they like PlayStation. Now tell me if my synopsis on what I have seen there is correct. Am I wrong? What did I get wrong in this synopsis? Let me know in the comment sections below, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.